Hello people, welcome Wolfies. Today we are going to talk about trading add-ons, the most important add-ons that you'll need. You'll see them right here on my screen right now. We are going to install awesome guild store. And then we need also Arcadius trading tools. And we need also master merchant. And because there are some old add-ons in between them and other libraries that are not up to date, we also need to install no bugs. After you installed all of them, pause the video, install all the dependencies, and then come back. And after you did all that, and you also have Terminal Trade Center, which you already know probably, because most trading guilds will teach you that. You started together with your Windows, yeah, right here. You start this client before you start your game. And then you'll have something like this that will post all your sales, everything that others sells. So it's going to be really awesome. And this is what you see on the Terminal Trade Center website, yeah? Okay, cool. Now, if you installed everything correctly, all dependencies, when you go to a banker, and you right-click the banker and go Guild Store, you'll be presented with Arcadius Trade Tools and Master Merchant. You can see Master Merchant here at the back. I use this when I want to make a guild ranking for sales. Other than that, I'm not using it much. And also for the graph, which we're going to talk in a few seconds about. It's going to be very important. But first things first, I usually close the Master Merchant, and I'm here with my Arcadius Trade Tools. As you can see, I use my username, and here I can see all my sales. If I want to see all my sales for the week, I can go under Statistics, and I can see all the sales for my guilds, because right now I'm not filtering by my username. So if I filter by my username that I'm right now on, like that, I press enter, I can see in every trading guild how much I sold. If it's internal sale, basically guild members buying from me, or if it's external. As you can see right now, I have a few guilds which people are buying from outside of the guild, which is really good. This is a healthy sign. When you see at 0 the external, that means that your internal, that means your external is really working. So that means you can make profit with what you're selling right now. But to get to that point, right, where everybody wants to be, we first need to start by scanning the guild. What does that mean? If we have a trader, right, wherever we have it. Right now we have it in Reman, but who knows where we're going to have it next week. We just go to a bank, and then we can scale all listings. What this will do, don't close it from here. You can check here the progress. You can see it's starting to scan basically the whole guild trader. It's going to be 0, 1, 2, and hopefully as many pages as we can get. All right, we are at 4 pages, and yeah, this will take a while. And we are gonna wait until it's done, because I want to do it live so you can see it's taking a bit of time, and at the same time, if it pauses or it says too many searches, it's just gonna present, for example, page 8 3 times or 4 times until it's gonna go to page 9. If it's not moving to that, and it's just you just see on and on page 10, you just need to do the rescanning. Sometimes there is a bug. We have nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. So right now we are in 13 pages. Let's see. Are we on more than 13 pages? No, 13 pages. Okay. What happened then? Well, we basically got all the data from what other people in our guild are listing. But that's not enough. Not nearly enough. If you want to have more data, we need to scan more traders. And it's very simple. As long as the Emerald Trade Center is working, you have all dependencies, you can just use scan all listings in any guild trader. As you can see, we have some guild traders here, and you can do that. It's very simple. Now, let's talk about this graph, which many people don't understand what it is. It's very simple. On the left side, we have previous sales, and on the right side, we have predictions and now. That means we can see if the dots, the green dots, are going upwards or downwards, what prices we can set. Right now, we can see that at some point it peaked at 49.95 per piece, the star metal, and right now it's falling down. With that in mind, it's maybe not the best material to show you, but at the same time, it's really easy to understand as you see a lot of dots and you see clearly when it's declining or going upwards. Yeah. But you probably want to know how you get there. So you go to settings, you go to add-ons, and then you can check awesome guild store. Usually I just let it as default. And also I'm not skipping guild kiosk dialog because sometimes I want to do something else on that screen, so I'm not selecting that, but by default that will be selected, and if you are not interested in anything else, you can leave it on. Moving to the next add-on that we have in our list is going to be Arcadia Trade Tools. This is our go-to tool. I use it very simply when I'm looking at my mailbox, I see the screen that you saw from Arcadia Trade Tools. When I look in a guild store, I want to show the screen of the Arcadia Trade Tools. I don't like it when I'm crafting because I have an automatic crafter add-on up here and it will interfere. I don't want to see notification while I'm in combat, in trials or dungeons or whatever. I don't like it. So you can keep it on if you want. I don't like it. Scan events while in combat. Yes, we have it on. I don't mess with exports and purchases, but I keep purchases for 30 days as a reference, so I have some data that I do. And I enable almost all of them. So I set everything to on. And then you can make other adjustments here. But I enable also prices in inventory to on. This is not active by default. And I want to show the graph, which is very important for me. With that out of the way, you are already on a good path to be able to make sales, right? One more thing though. Enable auto pricing for guild trader listings. Set this to on as well. Yeah. And we are all good on this one. Now, master merchant. I usually don't even mess with it. I leave it as a default. The only thing that I'm interested in it is the pricing history graph because it helps me to be able to see alternative pricing. And then I have the TTC pricing as well. And then I have the MMM pricing information. And everything is amazing, right? We are already leaps and bounds ahead of time, right? But one more thing though as well. We have still Tamriel Trade Center, which mostly I leave it as a default. You can also check what it has, but the most important parts are already set as a default. You can include minimum, maximum, average, max. I don't use this. I use Master Merchant and Arcadia Trade Tools for this. And there are other settings as well. You can also clear recorded entries. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that in case you have a failure in your data. Now, back to where we were. If I'm evaluating a price for an item, right? I use my guild store. I'm closing Arcadia Trade Tools because I don't need it right now, and I don't need MMM. But here is the cool part. When you have awesome guild store, you can just select here, and you can go to your craft pack, and you can select it by value, and you already see you have all the items that you can list in one click. Yeah? Very convenient. Let's say I want to post this thing for sale, right? And I can see here it's declining. So It's not a good idea. I don't want to lose money, so I'm not going to go into that. But this thing is going up. Yeah, it's going up by leaps and bounds. So what can I do? I usually can try a price that not many people will be willing to buy for and see if it sells. If I'm in a very good location. And this trading guild is one of the best probably in the server. So you just list your item and you'll see one thing that is really unfortunate. It's going to tell you that is not going to execute, right? That's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this caveat, this problem, this bug, if you want. So the easiest way to fix this is to go back to your inventory. And then just delete one item that you don't need. For example, this carapace, or you can sell it. It's up to you. And then if we go back to our craft pack, it's as simple as clicking again and posting it for sale, right? Bam, it worked. One other bug that this unfortunate add-ons, because they are old, have is that if I look at this one, I look at this one, and I try to look and post something and then go back, usually I get an error and I cannot use it anymore. It happens usually 2 out of 3 times. Right now it's not happening, so yeah. But the idea is you just close it and you just reopen it and you make it work. Let's say that I know Deadly is selling for now, so let's just put it there. Bam, it's for sale. And then if I press this and go back, yeah, it's still working. Okay, this time I didn't get the bug. Maybe they fixed it in this patch, who knows? Because the original developers sometimes don't offer any more support to their add-ons. There are other people that are trying to keep them active, so some stuff might happen, in between. You can see already here, it's very simple. We are looking at the graph. We're seeing it's going up. Bro, this is what I'm going to sell. That's okay for me, the price. Let's go. But you can see we have a problem, right? We cannot list the item anymore, even though we have space in inventory. That's what I wanted to reach to. This is the bug that I was talking about. So you just go out of the trader, go back in. Guild store. You go back to the guild store where you wanted to list. And now you can list it. Easy as that, right? Now, there is one more thing that will separate you from all other traders in this game, is understanding the market. How can we understand the market? Very easily. We go in the dark shade shadow trading, for example, right? One of the biggest traders in the guild, in the game. It's easy to show here, and then we can look at pricing. We can set our deal range to green, which means exactly good. And we can see that we can buy stuff and resell. This is what is going to make you real money. Understanding what you can sell and how you can sell it. Finding good deals, buy them quickly, resell them for higher. Yeah. You can see here the predicted prices. You can buy this for 26, sell it for 32, but it's going down. Probably not a good investment right now. But as an example, that could work. And you can see people are paying quite a lot to just get the threads right now. So it's pretty simple. You select your deal range, deal finder. You can also put profit range if you have MMM here. And then you can find some golden opportunities. Then in unit price range, you can also set the price range. Some people like to set it to 700 at least, and then you can have some real options. Yeah, it's pretty easy, as you can see. I'm not going to teach you more because I think you already got the idea and you're going to make amazing profits. And before we wrap it up, I just want to show you the super trick that I learned from experienced people, from organic trade. We have a great relationship with each other. So right click any item. You'll have something like open pop-up tooltip. And here is the magic. This is going to be set probably at 10 days or 7 days. Don't remember. Set it at 14 days and you're good to go, my friend. You're good to go. Your profits are going to flow and you're going to make real money. And with that, we are closing in for today's awesome video. Hopefully it helped you and you can create amazing profits for yourself, for your guild, and buy that chapter that you are always after, or the perfect house. I'll see you next time and I wish you all the best.